Oh my god, thank you guys for becoming members. I'm so excited. Excuse me. I thought I'd go with the glasses today. What do you guys think? I've missed you guys. Moth is back. What's up? Good to see you again. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Don't pretend like you don't know me. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see my little emojis in the chat. Wait, what's happening with my chat box though? Oh, I guess it's working. I'm sorry. Wait, is it not showing? Why is it not showing all of... I guess it is. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm scuffed already. It's been too long. This is a reintroduction. We don't know you. Sorry. That's why the prefix re is in there, sir. It's a reintroduction. Who is this indie tuber? I don't remember any moth indie tuber. Okay, that's just a lie. There's so many moth tubers. You thought I died? I'm sorry. I've been trying to post updates. I guess we're just gonna start with the reason why everyone is here, and we're gonna talk about me leaving Lucid. I want to get all the questions and everything out of the way first. Name 25 moth tubers? I don't think I can off the top of my head, but I know there's many, many, many. Juno Scuffs is a rare delicacy. Since when is it rare? Yeah, Happy New Year! Okay. I can't believe there's so many people here. What the hell? Thank you for supporting me. Okay, I need to calm down. I've been really nervous for this stream all day. I thought you went to the great lamp in the sky. Oh, no, it's okay. I'm alive, I promise. First, are you feeling okay right now with the topic? Yeah, I'm down to talk about it. The glasses look hot, not gonna lie. I kind of regret not getting glasses on this model, but maybe in the future I'll get some. Anyway. Also, let me know if this song gets annoying. I just figured we haven't heard it in a while, so we can just have it on in the background. There's a bug on my screen! Quick, someone smack it! I missed you guys too. Okay. So, I guess I don't really know where to start. I kind of thought about what I wanted to say, but not really at this portion. It's been so long. I got a new job. Good for you. Congratulations. The song is perfect. Good. So I guess firstly, I really don't know where to start. I guess everyone's probably wondering why I made the decision to leave Lucid. And there were a lot of reasons. I guess so if you guys don't know, I was in a company called Lucid Multimedia. It was formerly known as 4V Live, and I was one of the founding members. It was me, Vivian, and Lena, none of which are still with the company anymore, unfortunately. But it was us three and the CEO at like the very end of 2020 just creating an agency together. I was one of the founding mothers. So yeah, when we first started, it was super exciting. We all had big dreams and big ambitions and kind of had the same goals and everything. But I guess over the years, we'll talk about it more later, but I guess I kind of started feeling trapped in this kind of expectation to be what a VTuber is expected to be. I don't really know how else to describe it. As you guys know, I'm kind of strange. I'm pretty personal with you guys. I like being a moth girl and being this little character, but I really am just myself when I'm here. And especially being in an agency, I guess I kind of felt like to be successful, I have to care about numbers and, like, you know, take part in all the trends and follow everything that's going on. And I enjoy doing that stuff, but there've been a lot of projects that I've wanted to do over the years that I haven't really gotten to dive into because a lot of my time was taken up with company meetings and, you know, company collabs and whatever other projects we had going on in the company. Let me see, what are you guys saying? The reason, was it personal or corporative? I'm not sure what you mean by corporative. Or do you mean like it was just a business decision? Not necessarily. I think it was more personal. But like I said in my little announcement, post, response, or whatever I put on Twitter, I really love all of the talents there. They're still dear, dear friends to me, as well as the staff, like Booger in the chat. They've all supported me so much, and yeah, they've been the only people I've really gotten close to in the VTuber scene. I have a lot of acquaintances and friends, but I didn't make a lot of effort to socialize outside of it, so I'm just really lucky that I was in an agency that had such a good work environment and everyone really, really loved each other. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'm pretty open. I'll answer them the best I can. Just let me know. My only expectation of Juno Moth is for her to always be herself. That's what I try to do. I like being genuine. The numbers were telling me to show feet, so I bailed. No. Hi, Vivian! I miss you. I love you. I noticed the founding girls left close to the same time. Were they all for the same reason? No. No. Vivian left a lot sooner than Lena and I did, and I mean, she's here, she can give all the details she wants, but she just had other opportunities in her life that came up that she wanted to follow, and yeah, that was super unrelated. But as I'm also not gonna speak with Lena. I know that they did a stream and discussed all of this stuff themselves. I was gonna watch the VOD today, but I think it's already taken down. But I know that they personally don't really want to discuss this anymore. But we both, you know, were discussing this for a long time. We both were kind of going back and forth and feeling very torn about the decision because, like I said, I love everyone there, and it was very sad to say goodbye and not be working with them every day anymore. But I guess it just got to a point where I felt like I was going to be a lot happier, a lot more motivated, and have a lot more time to work on the projects that I wanted to if I decided to go indie. And yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later with just everything I've learned through my 3 years now of being a VTuber. Let's see, what other questions do you guys have? Will you explore more personal projects? What do you have planned? I guess I'll talk about that a little bit later. I wanted to make graphics and stuff for this stream, kind of like I would in a debut, but I didn't have a lot of time, and I've been really nervous about this stream, and I've been doing a lot of preparing for this and the Donathon, so yeah, I figured today we'd just have a more chill, chatty stream. Although, I did take some notes so that I could stay kind of focused and get all of my thoughts out. Because as you saw, I have a lot of stuff to talk about today. That chat box is kind of annoying me. Let me just shrink it a little. There we go. Are you doing well? Are you happy, perhaps, with less stress? Definitely. It was a very, very bittersweet decision, and not only does everyone in the company really care about each other, but especially me and Lena cared about the company so much, and we wanted to make sure we were leaving it in a place where the talents that are still there and the talents that may come in the future will be healthier and happier working there, you know? So it was a lot of discussion internally, and I think in the end it was all happy, all good. It was a good ending, I'd say. Y'all did so much for the company. Thank you, Viv. Yeah, like I said, it was just us three and the CEO to start off with, so I feel like a founder of 4V Live or Lucid Multimedia. But it was time to move on. I would have to eventually, you know? A weed moth needs to fly solo to truly spread her wings. I guess so. We'll see what happens. Oh shit. I wanted to show you guys the monetization, or I'm sorry, the membership graphic on the stream today. Let me pull it up. If you guys didn't see it on Twitter or the community post or on Discord, I finally hit monetization. It happened kind of earlier this year, but I just now that all of the transition is done, leaving the company. Oh, thank you, Senna! I'm gonna cry. Thank you. I haven't figured out, I don't know why I'm lagging right now. Ooh, what's happening? I haven't figured out how to like verify YouTube memberships on Discord yet, but I'm going to. For now, I'm gonna like make a channel in Discord where you can put your YouTube username, or you can DM it to me if it's private, and then I'll give you the roles. Until, or maybe I'll have Booger figure it out. I don't know how it works with YouTube. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, I was gonna show you the membership graphic. Let me pull it up. But I'm really excited. I was working towards monetization for a very long time, and after re-debut, I was able to be pretty consistent, and we got those hours. I don't think I've reached high enough hours to get ads yet, but we reached memberships. Okay, here they are. Why am I lagging so much? Do I need to like close some shit? Hello, what's going on? Okay, so here are the membership tiers. What did I miss in chat? Congratulations, thank you! No way, Senna! Senna, thank you! That is so sweet! Look! Whoa, 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 whoa. That was my first gift membership ever, thank you! I appreciate it. Anyway, you gotta do the server settings and go to integrations and link your YouTube account. But then how do I verify it in the server? Do I need to make a bot to do that? We'll figure it out. What made you leave Lucid? Oh, is it gonna play that sound every time? I think I might just turn them off for now. Let me go through this membership tiers real quick, and then I'll talk more about leaving Lucid. Okay, so Tier 1 membership is your standard June bugs. All of you are June bugs, but you can pay $1.99 to get the the official title. That tier is mostly to get the emojis and the badges that change every month that you're subscribed. So right now everyone's just a little cocoon, but you'll eventually move up to a candle, and then a fresh moth, and then a fluffy moth, and then a what is that thing called? Not a candelabra. Not a candlestick. There's a name for it. I'm a bad candle lover. I can't remember what it's called. But then you'll be a pink fluffy moth, and then you'll be my lamp, and then you'll be a pink sparkly moth if you get up to 8 months. So I think that's so cute. Chandelier? No, it's called a... Thank you, Scott! I appreciate it so much. These are the starter emojis we have. Before the stream, we already hit enough members to add another one, so the crying emoji is also available to you guys right now. Candle holder. No, it's not called that. Guys, I'll look it up in a sec, okay? Wait, did I name the file that? Let me check the file, because this is gonna bother me. Oh, they're not in here. Oh wait. No, they're not in here. Whatever. Guys, stop distracting me. So with the tier 1, you'll get the starter emojis. You also have the crying emoji right now, and I think after this stream, I'll be able to add another 1 or 2 for you guys. So seeing the custom emojis and badges in the chat is so exciting to me. I've wanted this since I started streaming. So I'm just very excited. It's not a candelabra. Stop lying. I'm telling you, I know the name. It's just not in my head right now. I heard you like holding candles, so I made a candle holder that can hold your candle while you hold your candle holder. Wait. So is it like 2 candle holders stacked? Okay. June babies. That's tier 2. It's $4.99. Oh, with the regular Junebugs tier, I didn't put it on there, but you're gonna, one of the members only Discord channels that you get is gonna be just general sneak peeks for everyone. And then tier 2 is also gonna get early access to all the videos that I put out. You're gonna get shout outs in the videos, and there's a channel in Discord for me to post cat pics and cat videos, because I have 3 cats and they're the most precious in the world, and I think they're worth $4.99 at least. And then we have June bulbs at tier 3, the light of my life. This is a $10 tier, mostly for just if you want to give me a little extra support. Please don't feel, oh, thank you, Keto. Please don't feel obligated to get this larger role. I am gonna be posting more in-depth behind-the-scenes updates as I'm working on things for you guys that do the tier 3. But yeah. Go to server settings, integrations, link your YouTube to make the membership automatically give people the roles in the server. Okay, so make sure you all have your YouTube accounts integrated with Discord. Fair is fair. That's true. That's true. Thank you guys for all being here. I can't believe there's so many people. But yeah, that's the memberships. I don't have to talk about that anymore. For those who weren't here earlier, I guess I will continue talking about leaving Lucid. I don't really know what more I can say, because all agencies have their issues, and especially one that was started by a bunch of people who had no idea what the hell they were doing and were just kind of figuring it out as we went. So I applaud us for many things, because we were able to grow and learn a lot in the time that I was in the company. But like I said, every agency has its issues, and we certainly had highs and lows. And I guess it just got to a point where it was better for me. It was better for me in many ways, for my health, for my physical health, for my mental health, for my happiness. I already feel a lot happier being able to take that break for the holidays and kind of start planning all the big things I want to do this year. So yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. Unless you guys have more questions. No, I swear I'm gonna find the name of the candle thing right now. I swear to God. It's gonna bother me. Okay. Wait, it's not in here either? Oh, yes it is. Wait. It's called a chamber stick. That's what it's called. I knew it was something stick. It was chamber stick, my friends. That's what it's called. One of the higher tier candles in the badges list. I couldn't remember what the thing that was holding it was called. What the fuck is a chamber stick? Look it up. I'll stick it in your mom's chamber. That was quick. You were quick with that one. I am easily distracted, okay? Okay, let me look at my notes. And, yeah, I guess, do you guys have any more questions? I'm glad you're happy with the choice, and I wish you all the best going independent. Thank you, Lisa. I really, 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 really appreciate it. I was scared that I was gonna show up to like 10 viewers today because I took such a long break, but I'm really, really thankful that everyone is here supporting me and hearing me out. A stick that you use when you go poop at night? No. Oh, I guess yeah, if you don't have electricity. When's the Torb Daddy emotes? I should get Torbjorn emotes. Me and Torbjorn hugging. Any new plans you can share right now? Yeah, I guess maybe some of your other questions will be answered as I go through all the rest of the stuff I wanted to talk about. So let's get into all that, I guess. I'm glad you're having a good fresh start. Thank you! Will we get chamber sticks emote? You have it as a badge. Don't worry. I think you have to hit like 4 months or something to get the chamber stick. I have to lurk, but I love you so much. I'm so happy for you. Thank you, Rika. I'm happy to see you here. Thank you for lurking. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Would perhaps in the far future you think of joining another group? That's a really good question. Not in the near future, that's for sure. I guess part of going independent for me is gonna be learning about myself and developing my content into what I want it to be. And I feel like once I do that, I will have a better idea of what I would actually want from an agency, you know what I mean? So maybe in the far, far future, but we'll see. We'll see what the future looks like when we get there. I'm hoping to start streaming this year. You should. And I guess my biggest advice is to just try not to care about numbers and growth. I mean, obviously you should a bit if you want to do this as like a job, which I do. But it's just not worth toiling over, you know? Some of the biggest creators have been doing it for 5-10 years, so I'm only 3 years in. I'm still just at the start, and this is a whole fresh start for me. So yeah, just do your best and you'll end up where you're meant to be. But what if Yagu comes and says, "Hello Juno, come home"? I have debated that. I highly doubt that would ever happen to anyone, especially me. But I've been... Oh, hi Miri, thank you for coming. I appreciate it so much. Yes, Kachi, you should stream too. What was I just saying? Oh, I have been thinking, like, if I had the opportunity to join one of the big agencies like Hollow or Niji or V Shoujo, would I? I don't know, because they have they probably have just as many issues in the company as Lucid had, but then it's also corporate level, so you can't do shit about it. So I probably wouldn't be happy. But I don't know. We'll see how being indie goes. Maybe I'll send in an application one day. I'll be lurking, but I just wanted to say I look forward to your new start. Congrats. Thank you so much. Iron Mouse said she's been doing it for 10 years. 3 years is still too early. Yeah, very early. Start with a following that loves you. That's what I love about being a small streamer. Because I recognize everyone's name that's in the chat right now, basically. And that's really cool, actually. And now having my active Discord is super cool. Ugh, I'm getting hot. I need to take my little fleece off. Oh wait, I should do it on my model too. There, we can have the shoulders out for some of the stream. Free shoulders for you guys. Don't get used to it. Okay, let me look at my notes. I already forgot what I was just talking about, but that's just like me. Let me get into like the basic reintroduction. I'm not gonna take a long time because a lot of you guys already are familiar with me. Wow, you guys are really thirsting over my shoulders right now. I feel like they need more of a highlight. Like, I want them to look shinier. more glistening and beautiful. I wish I could have like sparkly skin like a Cullen, like a Twilight vampire. Do you think that's a thing you can do in VTube Studio? That would be so sick, actually. We've been deprived of Juno shoulders. Yeah, I haven't seen you guys in like a month. You have been. Yeah, you've never noticed my booba mole? That's one of my favorite little parts of my design. Okay, so my name is Orion Juno. I'm an indie moth VTuber. I think I'm the coziest moth out there that you'll find. What am I best known for? I guess I'm known for what I am on the surface, which is like being a wholesome, cozy, like, sisterly... I don't know how to describe myself. I like to read books and hang out with animals, and I don't touch grass that often. What else is important to know about me? Oh, I'm also known for putting out really out-of-pocket tweets. I don't have any screenshots available. But the thing about me is I have layers like an onion. Slay sis girl boss, yes. Super soothing voice. See, that's something I don't think myself, but I get that compliment a lot and I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, there was a tweet from when I accidentally sent an ass pic to my DoorDash driver, or the one time I tweeted about my first squirt. Oh my god. Anyway, moving on. I am like 5'3". I am a moth spirit guide. I live mostly in the spirit realm, which is where I am now. I live in a misty, foggy forest somewhere in an alternate realm, in the spirit realm, and I travel through the spirit realm, and my job is to help lost souls who need help of some kind and try to guide them to live a more fulfilling, happy life. So yeah, that's me. Did I say I'm like 5'3", or like I think that's 160 centimeters. I think that might be all you need to know. I love video games, obviously. I like to play a lot of different games. I really like... What did I list out the other day on my Discord? I know I like, where did I put it? Here. I play a lot of survival games. I obviously love Minecraft, because who doesn't? I feel like I'm kind of known for being a good Minecraft builder, so I definitely want to do more of that in the future. Other survival games I like are like Sons of the Forest. I've played a lot of Ark Survival Evolved, and if you want to talk about Ark Survival Ascended, I will, but not in a happy way. I obviously like cozy games. You could probably tell from my vibe. I have like over 2,000 hours in Animal Crossing, the most recent one. I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley lately. I also like any RPG, any game that has a good story, and I like simulation games. I like to play The Sims, obviously, Civilization, Planet Zoo, Zoo Builders, that kind of stuff. And reading books. I also like reading books. I also love Overwatch. I usually only have like one multiplayer game that I play regularly at a time, and right now it's Overwatch. Before that it was Valorant, but I'm not in that phase anymore. And before that it was League. I'm also not in that phase anymore. Did you play Animal Crossing before New Horizons? I did, but I was kind of late to the game. My first one was New Leaf. So I don't have a lot of experience with the old games. The first games I ever played that I can remember was Spyro, I think it was A Hero's Tale, and one of the Crash Bandicoot games that was on the GameCube. Those games got me into gaming. That's how I became a gamer. Thank you, Spyro. Which book will you read for us next? Oh, did we finish? We didn't finish the last book, guys. I kind of forgot about that. I think we only had like 1 or 2 more reading sessions to go. I'll have to finish that one. Thank God it was just a phase. Praise be, I'm 8 years free from League. I love how like ex-League players talk about it like it's a sobriety date. Like, I've been clean from League of Legends. Excuse me. I think it's hilarious that probably the most unknown Crash and Spyro games got you started. Yeah, those were just what my grandma had at her house. And then I grew up on Nintendo from there. My family didn't have enough money to get any consoles from like PlayStation or Xbox or have a good computer. So I played my Nintendo DS very much. I still play it almost every day. And also the Wii. I would love to do some Wii games, but I don't know. Can I just use like my screen capture for that? My game capture? I'll have to try it. Gamer grandma? Yeah! My grandma actually got me... Oop! My camera's all tilted. My grandma actually got me into gaming. Isn't that so funny? She liked to play... Her and I would play Crash Bandicoot together all the time. Okay. Next, what do I have here? Oh, I wanted to show you guys, we're gonna start going into like a summary of my experience as a VTuber so far. Everything that's kind of happened in my life since I started. I think this will kind of, I don't know, since I started VTubing, I've had a lot of really unfortunate circumstances in my life, and I think this might just be relatable to people who are content creators and people who want to be, because things happen in life, and like I've been saying, you can't care too much about the numbers because then you start feeling guilty about things that are happening in your life, you know? You start feeling guilty about the bad things that are happening to you because, I don't know, it just starts to give you like imposter syndrome, that feeling of never being good enough because of whatever circumstances you have. So yeah, I guess my story is just a story that teaches us to keep going. We're gonna talk about this. Life never happens for you, it happens to you. That is the truth, my good lad. That is the unfortunate truth. Okay, first of all, I want to show you guys the evolution of my model. So, let's see. Bam. This was Orion Juno 1.0. She has essentially the same lore as me, although I want to dive a lot deeper into my lore in the future. But yeah, it's probably been a while since you guys have seen her. The model artist for this one was Juno on Twitter, and the rigger is the same rigger that I have now. How nostalgic, I know. Or actually, no, the rigger wasn't the one I have now. I hired a company to rig it, and I was actually kind of unhappy with the rigging at the price. But there were a lot of kind of mistakes made in the process of creating this model because I had never commissioned a model before. I didn't really know what to ask for to get the artist to see my vision. So, you know, we love her, she's a queen, but she's you know, she's a 1.0. It's beautiful, beautiful art, but I always knew that that's not what I really wanted to look like, or it didn't really feel like me. But yeah, it was the starting era. That's when I learned how to be a VTuber, how to be a streamer, because I'd never done content creation before this, so it was a learning process from start to finish. Throwback, I know, right? Isn't it crazy? Oh, this is 4V Juno. This is the 4V Juno era. Damn, I've been there since the beginning. I know you have, Jose. The fact that I still remember your name, even though you changed your screen name, says a lot. I saw 1.0 the other day in a short that I happened across. Oh my gosh. I don't know if there's still content on my channel of my OG model, but yeah, I appreciate her. Off topic, I just created a juice potion with fruit punch and pineapple soda. Ooh, that sounds really good. She was a learning experience, a flawed queen, and we love her for her flaws, okay? I remember this model. Never forget the Grub Gang! Oh yeah, Moon, you were the one who suggested that name. That was the name for my OG fan base, the Grub Gang. I vividly remember my first clip of you. It was a Sims clip where it was like, there isn't any sus moments here. Okay, how big can we make her boobs? That's, yeah, that sounds about right. It's like looking at a baby pic. Oh my gosh. When the CEO brought us all in, he drew like an adoption certificate for the 3 of us with all 3 of us on it. I wish I had that. Oh my god, that would be so funny to show. I remember the constant reading in The Witcher 3 and watching the model go bloop bloop. Yeah, the mouth was obviously not as sophisticated as this one, and the blinking was also kind of fucked up. I think it was also a pretty, like, I didn't have much movement, you know, from side to side or up and down. You miss the staff? We still have a staff, what do you mean? We have this staff. The staff got an upgrade too! Ooh, she's really shining right now. I don't know if we should keep him out. The effects I have on the model is kind of making it look funny. But we love Sir Lambert in this house. Okay. So, I wanted to give you a little bit of an inside look on how my 2.0 was created, because going from this first model to the next one, I knew there were a lot of things that I wanted to change, and I had a very specific vision for myself. So I'm going to show you the slideshow I made for my artists. Lambert did level up. Your staff is so big. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the planning for the new model, because I think it's interesting, and I think for people who are wanting to be VTubers, it's gonna be really insightful, because the things in here are the type of things you're gonna want to consider and ask your artist for. So, I had the original design. Let me move over a little bit. I have the original design here. Wait, why is the logo on top of me? I have the original design here with a color palette for it and the things I liked about the design that I wanted to keep. So I wanted to keep the same kind of color scheme. I still wanted to have a staff. I wanted to keep the, like, kind of shirt and corset situation the same, but I wanted it to be strapless this time. And I was using similar inspiration, which was the peach blossom moth on the left there, and then peach blossom or sakura blossom feathers, or petals, I'm sorry. I like the colors from the OG design. Yeah, they're a little bit more vibrant, but I like being a neutral brown VTuber because I never see anyone else who has a similar color palette to me. So I think it's cool. And it matches my vibes because my current model, it's like my favorite color scheme, you know? The slideshow is still super creative. I love the idea. Yes, it's so useful. I wanted to make sure I got it right the second time. Okay, So then I have some info about like the lore and stuff. That's not all that important, but I added it in there so that the artist had an idea of kind of the personality of the character they're creating. So yeah. Speaking of Juno, did you get my AC stuff from last year? I forgot. I totally forgot what that was, honestly. Did you give me stuff in the game? I don't remember. I like the new color palette. It gives a more mellow and comfortable look. The older one was bright and loud. It was. I love your design. Thank you, Senna, a fellow brown tuber. Yes, earth tones and like neutrals and warm tones are my favorite colors. In a world where everyone is colorful, neutral tones stand out more and become a more main character vibe. Yeah, I guess if all VTubers were in an anime, I'd be the main character. Is that what you're saying? Okay, so anyway, I can skip past this one. I then had just a bunch of references and art I had from my last model. I think that pixel art in the top was fan art. I don't really remember who did that, but it's so cute. It's so cute. And I loved the Minecraft art. I need to get more Minecraft art with the new model. Also, that 90s art on the bottom left, that was done by, I still don't know how to say her name. Iwuria on Twitter. She's another VTuber who's really, really talented, and I'm pretty sure she started around the same time as me, but she's really cool. Could I draw fan art of you of paint? Obviously, I love fan art. I want all the fan art I can get. Yes, that person, Ramses. Juno, are you well? You're coughing a bit. I'm well. I am trying to take a break from smoking because my lungs are a little angry at me. But other than that, I'm okay. I've just been having like mucus in my lungs and like my nose is running and stuff. I don't know if I'm sick or if it's from smoking, but those are the price. That's the price that I pay. Anyway, next slide. So this was like the idea I had for the redesign, what I wanted to be different. I want to lean into the mystery and fantasy of my character a bit more. Notably, I want to completely overhaul all of the moth aspects and make her more unique. The goal is to capture the balance within Juno. Elegant, graceful, dark, mysterious, feminine, but also cute, soft-spoken, passionate, and kind. And those were some inspo pics I had on the side for like the vibes for the new character. Edibles only then. Hope you get better soon. Thank you. Yeah, edibles only for a sec. For a little while. So yeah, this was like my main concept or goal for the redesign. I must be back and take care of dishes. Please give Juno compliments for me. Aw, okay, good luck on your dishes. Alright, next slide was for the body yaddy yaddy. I just basically like references for the shape or the silhouette that I wanted for my body. Want a good solution for those phlegms? A throat tube. I do not want a throat tube. That's why I'm taking a break. Next slide, I had very specific suggestions for the mouth and the eyes, or I guess all the facial features. I wanted a slightly downturned mouth, so I'm not smiling all the time because that's something I didn't really like about my other model. So if I just sit still with my face completely straight, I look like that, which is probably how I would look in real life. And then My eyes are gray. They do have little blue highlights in them, which make people think they're blue a lot of the time, but they're gray. And then, yeah, I had references for the shape I wanted when I was like smiling and they got a little smaller. I had references for my eyebrow shape and my makeup as well, and my fangs. I really wanted fangs this time. Those outfits are very Juno core. Yes, they are. I want to be like 3/4 legs. Honestly, that's kind of how I am in real life. My upper body is really short. Yeah, you'll probably see some people you recognize in here. Okay. Next, we have the idea I had for the wings and the cloak. It didn't necessarily turn out how I envisioned it, but I don't know how we could have done it better considering the limitations of like the animation and stuff. But I wanted a cloak that goes over my wings, and the idea was that the wings would kind of unravel out of the cloak and open up, and that's not quite what I got, but I'm happy with my wings and my cloak. They're just separate parts of my design. Alright, and then we got this one. References for my antenna, because I had this vision of them being kind of like ears like on Yay Nico. Kind of in that shape, but also being able to move around and give me a lot of personality and like expression. So I can put them down and be sad. Or I can put them up and be super excited. Yes, yes, super cute. Or this is just the natural position, which I really love. I think it's super cute. Thank you for subscribing. I love it. I love you. Thank you. I'll be real, I forget that you were super on and off year 1. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of talk about that as well. Yay, Miko, my beloved. Yes. Never actually saw these before. Yeah, this is all my like inspiration pics. Next, I have to stop at some point. Oh, this was the inspiration for my outfit. I guess I'll back myself up a little bit so you guys can see the full outfit. And I'll put the cloak back on. But well, I guess this was the inspiration for the outfit inside the cloak. So I wanted the top on this dress to look quite similar to my other dress, so it has like, you know, a corset and a ruffled top. And then I really wanted thigh-high socks. I wanted a garter. I wanted chunky boots like these. And I wanted a harness, so I've got my harness with my little pouch and my dagger, and Mume was a huge inspiration. Yeah, you can probably tell, especially now. But yes. Okay, I should make myself smaller again. Okay, oh my gosh, now I'm big. Hold up. Anyway. That was the inspiration for the fit. Thank you, Spaghetti! Welcome, welcome! Oh, I did turn off the alert sounds. Sorry about that. Maybe I can turn them on now that the gifting is done. Now that you mention it, I see the similarities. Yeah! It was the only other, like, cozy brown VTuber at the time that was, like, that I really took inspiration, that I could really take inspiration from. So, yeah. Time to make myself smaller. Grows. Yeah, exactly. May I say the design is just amazing. Thank you guys. Okay, and then the last slide I'm going to show you, because the rest of this has spoilers in it. This slide, this was the inspiration for the hair. So I had kind of like the hair color I wanted there. And I wanted my hair to be like big and long, but more curly and with some sort of little wrap or tie in the back, which you can't really see like on the model, but it's on my design. And then yeah, I had inspiration for the bang shape that I wanted. Kind of fluffy and messy. And yeah. Not gonna lie, I haven't heard of Mume before, but I also live under a rock. Yeah, that she's a Hololive VTuber. She was part of the second English generation. Your design is very fun to draw. Thank you. I know it's kind of hard sometimes because there's so many different shades of like brown. But I appreciate all the fan art every time. And then I can show you this slide. I have to skip the other two though. I requested these expressions. I have all of these expressions. And then I had just requested what I wanted for the upgrade of my staff. I wanted it to be a little more like whimsical and maybe hold it in a different position. But yeah, that was all of that. I can get rid of this now. That is the evolution of my design and kind of some inspiration for you if you're thinking about getting a model made for what to consider. Luck everywhere, yes. The only big corpo VTubers I follow are the ones that I found while they were pre-corpo. Oh, yeah, that's valid. Give us the blush? Okay. Oh wait, it's not working, hold on. It's not very, it's kind of subtle, and there's a layering issue going on that I have to fix, but the blush is there. You delivered it to the Lucid booth at Offkai. Wait, what was it? Huh? I don't remember getting anything. I mean, they probably would have sent it to me. I don't remember. We need more, I tell you. Wait, what? More what? I already forget what I said. Should have been the amiibo cards and some stickers. No, they never sent it to me. How rude. Sorry, I didn't even know that that was a thing. I want to see Juno become tomato. Oh, more blush. I do need more blush. I should try to get that edited. Okay. Now we're gonna get into the more like personal nitty-gritty part. I'm gonna talk about what has kind of happened throughout my time as a VTuber. Yeah, I was writing a lot of notes preparing for this stream, and I spent some time kind of reflecting on my life as a VTuber so far. My lips are so chapped. I haven't talked for this long in a while. Biggest possible Juno would be ears up, cloak on, staff out, wings open. Yes, that would make me the widest and the tallest that I can be. Alright, so wow, I've been missing out on a lot. Last time I watched a stream was back when you had the old model. With time comes change. Hope you're alright, and I wish you a lovely 2024. That is so sweet. Thank you for visiting. I hope to see you again in the future, but it means a lot. Thank you so much. Juno wide emote when? I need one because I'm one of the widest VTubers that exists. Have some water? I have been, but I'm gonna run out soon. Okay, so here is like my story of VTubing. I first discovered VTubing, I think in like the fall of 2020. It was around the time that HoloLive English, the first generation, came out, and I think before that I had been getting some VTuber clips and stuff on my TikTok feed, and most of them were HoloLive VTubers, a lot of like Japanese subbed ones. I remember like discovering Pecora and Korone and all that through TikTok clips, and yeah, and then the HoloLive English generation came out, and I was just super inspired by them. I loved how they all had such different but compatible personalities, and I thought the whole idea of VTubing and VTubing groups was so cool, because I had kind of always wanted to do content and content creation, but especially at that time I was struggling a lot with insecurity, and I don't know if I ever would have done this if I had to show my face like regularly. So yeah, I'm really lucky I got this opportunity. The Moth Chronicles, yes. So I actually, I wanted to pull up pictures of this too, but I don't know if I have any. Let me see. When I first discovered VTubing, I started looking into it, and I don't know if I have picture of this on my computer, but I decided to make my own Vroid model so that I could start VTubing as an indie. Originally I was gonna start as an indie. I'm trying to find pictures of it. I know I've sent it somewhere in Discord. Is there a way to just see media in a Discord chat? What's this button do? No. Anyway, I'd have to like send it to myself from my phone if I wanted to show you guys. But originally the Vroid model I was making, I do want to show you guys though. Hold on, let me send it to myself. Because I think it's interesting that the Vroid model that I was making for myself ended up being really... Sorry, my model's gonna stop for a second because I have to use my phone. But the Vroid model I was making for myself ended up being really similar to the model that I have now. So let me pull her up. Here, I never made an outfit for her, but her face and everything else was done. Okay, I can come back now. Sorry for that weird face I was like paused on. I'm back. Okay, let's see. Bum 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 ba dun 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 bum 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 ba dun 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 bum 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 ba da 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 da. Okay, here. This was the model I was making for myself. Actually, one thing I will say is that I originally, when I wanted to become a VTuber, I was considering either being a moth or a sheep girl, and I decided to go with the sheep girl for my starter test model because I wasn't sure if I could do antenna and wings and stuff in Vroid back then. So this was the first model I made. I think she's cute. I originally really wanted green hair, but the funny thing is that the CEO of Lucid told me no because he was afraid that it was gonna like get in the way or like mess up green screens. And all of us were just kind of like, okay, that sounds like it could be an issue, and we just moved past it. But we were all just so dumb. We didn't know how any of this worked. I could have definitely had green hair. But I went with my second pick, which is this like dusty pink, which I ended up really, really loving. I'm very happy with my hair. But yeah, I think it's funny that like all the makeup and the freckles and shading and stuff ended up being pretty similar to what I asked for on this model, like down to the rounded eyebrows and the eye shape and everything. So yeah. Vroid seems like a good intro to VTubing. It definitely is. I learned a lot. Okay, I can delete that now. So that was kind of how I started getting into VTubing. And then eventually yeah, the green screen thing was really dumb. But yeah, basically, at that point, as I was creating the Vroid model, that's when I saw the auditions happening for 4V Live. So, and you know, the CEO was just a random guy who was like, hey, I want to make a company. And I was like, why not send an audition video? Because I had already made one to apply for a different company. So I sent my audition video in, and then the next day he actually wanted me to join him. So I think Viv was the first one to join, and then me, and then Lena. And we started just going super hard. Like, we were setting up the company the whole end of 2020, and then beginning of 2021 we started working on preparing for getting our models and all the things we needed to debut. If 1.0 was the baby pic, did we just see the ultrasound? Basically, you just saw me as an embryo. So let's see. So we ended up debuting in June of 20. Thank you, Taro! I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate every single member that we've gotten so far so much. Super chats are also available now officially. I want to see how many members we've gotten. Let's see. How many members do we have? I could probably add more emojis for you guys right now. We have... Oh, whoa, there's so many! There's 16 already! Yo. How many more emotes can I add? I want to add these for you guys right now. Wait. Customize default perks, emojis. Oh, I can add... Oh my god, I can already add 4 more emojis, so I'll do that after stream. Whoa, that's crazy. We have so many emojis to use. I'm so excited. Thank you, Taro. I appreciate it. I remember that I found 4V through a YouTube post I got recommended. Yeah! A lot of people actually discovered me through TikTok. I did pretty well on TikTok in 2021. I had like 20,000 followers on there or something. Found 4V through Rosa. That also is the case for a lot of people I know. But yeah, we started working toward debut. We debuted in June of 2021, and I was struggling a little bit because I was trying to do VTubing frequently. I was also trying to work full-time, and at the time the job that I had only paid $10 an hour. I was also going to art school, which is very, very competitive and a lot of work. So I don't know if it was just because I was overbooked and stressed. It definitely wasn't, but my mental health was doing very, very bad. That was my second or third year in university, and I had been struggling since I went to university with like a pretty bad eating disorder and really bad confidence and self-image, and I was super socially anxious. We had also gone through the pandemic, so a lot of my classes were done online for a while, and yeah, I was just super depressed because I was really struggling with my eating disorder, and I really had no friends. Like, I literally, besides like the people who are really close to me and are like family to me, there were only like 2 people I kept talking to after high school. And in college, I never managed to make one friend. I did have this guy who was like, he was friends with me. We had like a class together at the end of the day. It ended at 10 p.m. and we had that class together like first or second semester of school. And we would always sit next to each other and hang out in class, and sometimes we'd work on homework together or go out to get like drinks and food after class and stuff. And he told me really early into our friendship, he was like, you know, I do this really weird thing where I make a friend in a class and I am really close to them all semester, and then all of a sudden when the class ends, I just never talk to them anymore. I just ghost them. And I was like, ah ha ha ha, how funny, how silly, goofy of you. And then last day of class, we went out to get food, and he brought me back and dropped me off at the dorm, and I was getting my stuff out of his car, and I was like, LOL, wouldn't it be so funny if you never talked to me again after this? And then he didn't. We ended up like reconnecting in another class later, and I hung out with him and his ex-wife when they were married. But yeah, it was very strange. That was the only experience I had with a friend in college, and I was just really, really in a dark place. I do the same thing, not intentionally. I'm just silly, goofy. It just felt like premeditated almost. Like, to have it out in the open to the point where I'm like laughing and joking about it. Oh, hi, Hooney! How are you? He took class friends a bit too seriously. I know, right? I moved house so much as a kid that I never really managed to form long-lasting friendships. I'm still really bad at maintaining relationships. I think that's the case for me too, because I changed. I be lurking. Ooh, but thank you for lurking. What was I just saying 2 seconds ago? I got distracted. This is why you stay lurking. Oh yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't necessarily move house a lot, but I moved schools a lot. Like, by the time I was in college, I had gone to like at least 10 schools in my life. And yeah, to this day, I've never really had someone in my life for longer than like 4 years. So I think I struggle with that a lot too. I feel like I am not good at making friends or keeping them. But yeah. Yeah, shout out to all the lurkers. I love when you guys show yourselves. It's like a surprise. So what happened next? Oh, so I think it was the winter of 2021. I was really, 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 really struggling. Like, I had been seeing the school counselor who was actually running like the counseling center at the school, and I really liked her. I really liked talking with her, but it got to a point where she basically told me, like, I can't help you anymore. Like, your mental health is too bad. She was basically like, I don't have the resources as a school therapist to help you, to get you the care you need. So I think you need to start seeing someone else. So from her recommendation, I started seeing a psychiatrist and going to a new therapist at that same place that the psychiatrist was at. And that psychiatrist really kind of fucked me up. He had me on a ton of drugs. He had me on an antidepressant. He had me on anxiety medication, so basically like Xanax. It wasn't Xanax, but it was something similar. He also had me on a stimulant at the same time. Even though I haven't been diagnosed with ADHD, he gave me the stimulant to lose weight, which is absolutely fucking wild, because why would you do that? Why would you give a weight loss stimulant to someone who just told you they had an eating disorder? I don't know. I don't know why he did that, probably because he wanted money. So I was doing really bad. I was on an upper, a downer, an antidepressant, and then he wanted to put me on another drug that was supposed to like boost the effects of my anti-anxiety meds because I was still a wreck. Girl, you need a specialist. I know I do. So this was all happening while I was streaming with my original model, and that's probably part of the reason why I was really on and off during that first little while. I've been in a similar situation, except my psychiatrist didn't answer any of our calls. There isn't much you can do about it other than indeed finding a better psychiatrist. This is a whole other conversation. I know that there are good mental health professionals out there, but personally for me, I've been seeing therapists on and off since I was like 15, and I've only maybe had 2 good experiences, and I think a big part of that is probably because I live in America and I'm poor, so I have like government insurance that doesn't really give me access to that great quality healthcare. But I'm really hoping to pursue better care and an actual diagnosis and stuff, because I do really need it. But yeah, I was given schizo meds before they were certain I was schizo, and they said they did it just in case. That is really strange. They were like, I guess let's just experiment. Let's see what happens. Yep, USA moment. USA moment. Thank you for talking about this. I really appreciate you normalizing this discussion. Thank you. Yeah, that's why I wanted to talk about it. Yeah. So, what happened next? I'm looking at my notes. So it got so bad to the point where I decided to just stop taking all the meds and stop talking to that doctor, and the therapist I was going to at his place was also not good. I did not like her, so I stopped talking to her too, and she only did like online appointments anyway. And I decided to drop out of school because the school I was going to, it was a private art school. I was going there for a film degree. Originally I was studying game design, but I changed my major at some point and kind of was doing a little bit of both. But going to private art school is an experience that is very unique. When I went to orientation at that school, they told me, you're going to have 40 or 50 hours just of homework every week on top of the classes, which are all 3 to 6 hours long. So make sure you just get enough time to sleep and eat and take a shower. That's basically what they told us. They were like, don't die, but you're gonna be working every second of your life. So it was really competitive, and I wasn't having the college experience that I really craved. I was going through this horrible mental health, and a few years prior I had gone through a super duper traumatic experience that I still really haven't worked through. But I was just not in the mental state to be going through an expensive ass college where I had a bunch of responsibility, and I was doing my projects just to get them done. And I never really felt proud of them. And I was always depressed, and I always had imposter syndrome. And I felt like I was spending all of this money and going into a bunch of debt to go to this school when I wasn't able to take advantage of the opportunity in the mental state that I was in. So yeah, I decided to drop out of school, and my goal was to go back eventually. It's now been 2 years since then, but we'll get there. Dropped out of school. I left that job that was only paying me $10 an hour, even though I loved it. That was when I was working at the doggy daycare, and I really, really loved it. But yeah, they couldn't pay me enough. So I ended up leaving and working at Starbucks, and now we enter the moth barista era. I bet you guys remember that. Oh, thank you, Raccoon. I appreciate it so much. I'm glad that you're here. Props to you for even trying it. I didn't even try college due to mental health. You're stronger than most. I think it was just because I had this preconceived notion in my head that that's what I was meant to do. Because as a child, I knew that I knew that my family didn't have money. I knew that if I wanted to go to college, they wouldn't be able to help me at all. So in middle school, I made it my goal to go to art school and be successful as an artist. So I did all AP classes, all advanced through middle school and high school. And then, yeah, in high school, I did AP as much as I could. I did a lot of extracurriculars. And I just tried to make my resume or my application look as good as I could to go to school. To get like scholarships and stuff. Sounds like a perfect way to kill your passion for art. Oh, definitely. But yeah, I guess it was my goal for so much of my life to go to art school that I got the opportunity, and I really did not want to live at home anymore, so I just went as soon as I could, and I really regret that decision because I kind of wish I had taken a year or something to figure it out. Keep being you. It's what you're the best at, and many people love you for it. If necessary, give the negative aspects a smile and a secret middle finger because you're capable of doing exactly that. That's a really sweet way of putting it. Thank you. Nothing kills passion like art school, for real. So, I dropped out of art school and started working at Starbucks, and my mental health definitely didn't get better. At that point, I took a break from VTubing. That was probably my most extended break. That was when I was kind of gone on and off for a few months. And that was just because I had realized, like, a lot of my health physically and mentally had been neglected throughout my life. So that was the moment where I was like, I'm an adult now. I need to put a pause on everything and just try to get myself straight. I need to get in a better mental state so, you know, I don't die. And I need to figure out what I'm doing with my life and, yeah, try to get help. Excuse me. Ever considered becoming a voice actor? I have. I haven't really gotten any opportunities, but I would like to try out for some things. What do art grads even do with the degree? Become a teacher? I guess a lot of people in my program go on to be editors first and then sometimes can move up the ladder to be like cinematographers or DPs or directors or producers. There were a lot of options. I personally wanted to go into video game writing and concept planning and also like doing all the same stuff for films. My nose is really stuffed today. I don't know why. Ew, sorry for the snot noises. So yeah, I guess at that time I took a break. I was kind of reevaluating my life. I was trying to get help and build a medical network for myself and address all of these issues I was having that hadn't been addressed for a really long time. And I was also working on Re-Debut at the time because we had already started planning it. I don't remember when this was. I think it was probably like end of 2022? Or like it was through 2022, maybe the beginning actually. I don't remember. But yeah, that was the barista era. My mental health was definitely getting worse. Or this was end of 21, I think. My mental health kind of got worse after that because, well, the big reason was because I had been doing online school. We were isolated for the coronavirus, and I was also working at a job at a doggy daycare where it was basically just me and the dogs every day. Like, I didn't work with many people. If maybe there was 1 or 2 people there with me, but that was it. And then all of a sudden, going to a Starbucks in a really busy downtown area, where, you know, you've got mobile pickup, you've got cafe, you've got drink orders walking in, and then the entire workspace is just a tiny little, like, corridor. It was so anxiety inducing. I don't think I am capable of working in food service ever again, because that was when I started to notice that, like, maybe I did need a specialist, because I was dissociating all the time. And historically in my life, if I dissociate hard enough for long enough, I start hallucinating. So that was happening at the Starbucks. And yeah, it just was not getting better until I got my first job selling weed, baby. Juno worked with animals too. Is there anything the two of us don't have in common? Yes, I love working with animals. I think that's my goal for the future. The food industry is stressful as fuck. It is. It's so stressful. Weed, pog. Yes, the Weed Moth arc started. This was like, when did I start working there? I think it was end of 21. Yeah, it was like very, very end of 21. It was after Christmas of 2021. I started working at a dispensary and selling drugs legally, which is now probably the industry I'm gonna stay in for a while. That job changed things in my life so much. It was the first time I ever worked a job. Canadian stoner here, let's go! Let's go! I work at a petting zoo as a volunteer. That's so sweet! As someone who's not a weed consumer, this is still the most W arc. It really is. It was a turning point for me. It was the first time I worked a job where I felt like I really related to all of my coworkers. I got to work with so many different types of people and see so many different perspectives. And what I really, really like about working in the weed industry is it's different from other retail because I care a lot. I am a consumer, yes. I care a lot about the products, so it's really interesting for me to learn more about the products, and I've just become so knowledgeable about it, and it means a lot to me that people now come in and, you know, when they come shop with me, they want to hear my opinions specifically, or they ask me for explanations or education on things. I just find it really fulfilling, being more of like a specialty salesperson. I feel a little bit more important. And when all of your coworkers are super cool and you're all like friends with each other, it makes it that much more fun. So that was a really fun job for a while. Do I ask questions that make things sound like they're all about me? No, I didn't notice that at all. No worries. I kind of have to blow my nose. I might have to go get some tissue. I might have to take a break to get tissue and some more water in a sec. Weed is legal in the Netherlands? I guess I did know that. I've never been there. I've never gone to any foreign country, actually. I don't even have a passport. I remember when I went to the last dispensary I regularly go to, I asked if a strain had a certain terpene I was looking for and got the 1,000-yard stare in response. That's so weird. I don't expect bud tenders to, like, know every terpene and what every strain has in it, but they should at least be willing to, like, check for you or know what that is. But anyway, yeah, that job was really cool. It was the first time I made friends as an adult, and a lot of the people that I still work with now were from that job, and my best friend was from that job. My best friend is actually my boss, which makes things super easy for me. Your job also gives you some fun stories to tell. It does. You get the craziest people walking in the store. And they love to trauma dump. They love to trauma dump. Only foreign place I've been to is your dad's house, because I don't have a dad. That's such a booger joke. Best part is when they went to look, there was no info. That sucks. Not my jam, but I will say bud tender is absolutely one of the coolest job titles. Yeah, it's like a bartender, but with buds. Okay, so I loved that job, and it made like VTubing a lot easier. So I started streaming pretty regularly again at that point, and I was working really hard toward my re-debut, and yeah, that was a good moment for me, a good little period of time. People vent to their dispensers. I would never consider that. Oh my god, all the time. We have people coming in. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining the membership. Yeah, I've had people come in and tell me that like their son just died in a car accident. I've had people come in and be like, I just got held up and racially profiled by the cops at Walmart. Just a bunch of random shit. Alan James is right in front of you. I need to finish that game. That game was so fun. So yeah, that was kind of the era I was in when I re-debuted at the beginning of last year. It was like beginning of February last year. I finally got to re-debut, show you guys the new model and all of the new stuff I had been working on. And that was really fulfilling. I was really happy that I got to do the revamp. It was essentially, we re-debuted essentially because the quality of our first models were really not up to par with Venus, our second generation's models. So we got upgrades, and it was really, really cool, and now I look beautiful and perfect and exactly how I see myself in my head. So that was an awesome experience. I got to get some new viewers. We had some other streamers do watch-alongs of the re-debuts, and that was so cool to watch through like all of their stream VODs and see their reactions to all the stuff we'd been working on. It was a really, really cool experience. Trauma dumpers annoy me because I'm just trying to get someone to check me out before the medical line fills up. Yup. Hearing your story, I can definitely relate. Couldn't dono, so membership will do. Thank you, I really appreciate it. It has been almost 11 months. That's kind of wild, isn't it? Yeah, I did have one super zooted stream where I was also drinking, and that was a mistake. Yeah, that was around that same time. It was like a week after re-debut. But yeah, re-debut went really good, and then I was able to keep up the momentum after that. Not as much as I might have wanted to, but I was at least streaming regularly, and participating in more events and collabs and stuff, and trying to put myself out there a little bit more. Early 2023 was a cool time for me. Regarding the voice acting topic, are there specific characters or personality types you prefer, or would you like to voice act just for the sake of gaining experience? I would obviously like to voice characters similar to myself that are like soft-spoken and cute, but I would also love to play like villains or like silly, goofy cartoon characters or something. I don't know, I think that would be so cool. Or like fantasy protagonists or something. I don't know. What's next on my list? So, oh yeah, this was where donating this in Rizzocon's name and my own. Well, thank you, Calmus Raccoon. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I miss the streams where you tell us stories about your everyday. The tortoises were a wacky one. I'm gonna have to bring that back too, because those are really fun. Okay, so things started kind of getting difficult again for me in spring of 2023. The company... Actually, before I get into the rest of 2023, I think I'm gonna go get some chapstick and something else to drink, because my throat, and I need to blow my nose. My throat and my nose and my lips are kind of uncomfy right now. Give us your best. Okay, let me read this line for you guys. I don't know if I'm ready to do a villain voice. I haven't gotten to practice it. No, I don't want to do that. I'm too embarrassed. It's gonna be so embarrassing. Okay, I'm gonna do it. If I'm voice acting, I would expect to have time to, you know, practice my lines, but this is just improv, okay? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let me consider my villain voice. Because, like, if I played a villain, I would want to be, like, a sexy... Do it! I was watching this movie yesterday with some of my family that had, like, Anne Hathaway in it, and she's just so fucking hot. She was playing, like, a very... Oh, she's just so hot. I wish I could be like her. Think of Disney villains. Okay. Okay, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed already. Okay. I'm gonna read Jose's line he gave me. Like, I would want to be like a sexy mommy character. I've got to bring out my Viv voice for this one. Make it a little lower, a little more drawn out, maybe. A little more mature. Let's see. You've fallen into my trap, you brat. Now your world... Now your world will be destroyed, and it's all your fault. I got you. No, yeah, I imagine like Viv's voice if I were to do something like that. Okay, I'll let you guys react. Not the 5. I'm gonna mute the alerts again because what the hell? Not the 5 gifted memberships again. Senna, I love you. You're too kind. I really appreciate it. I'm Dai. Thank you forever. Wait, what did I just mute? Did I mute something else? No, okay. I really appreciate it so much. Poggers. Oh, I'm going goofy. Okay, I'm gonna be right back for the voice acting. Thank you. I'm glad that it was worth something to someone. I'm gonna be right back. I need to get myself some more water and some chapstick and blow my nose, and I should probably go pee too. But yeah, I'll be right back. Should I put like little text on the screen, because I might be gone for a couple minutes. I don't want you guys to leave though. Please don't leave me. BRB. Don't leave me, please. I better come back to some good chat messages. Don't let me down. I will be back, my friends. Yeah, don't forget to join the Discord. I'm being very active on there and hanging out with everyone and talking with everyone all the time. So you can keep up with everything there. Okay, I'll be right back. What the hell happened? I was gone for like 2 minutes and we have a bunch more viewers and donations. Thank you, Obtuse. Thank you, Red Bernie. Wait, why is it a poop emoji? Did you pay $1 to send a poop emoji? That's so funny. So here's the update. I brought myself some tissue. I put on a coconut lip mask. But the other situation is the water. I'm out of filtered water in my house, and I don't have any ice for the tap water. The only cold drink I have is an old ass margarita in a can. So I'm gonna have this. It's a celebration, isn't it? The flavor is prickly pear with lime and a hint of jalapeno. It's a little bit spicy. Alright, let's see. What did I miss in the chat? You're talking about getting Juno x Torbjorn fan art? What the hell? What was your philosophical question? What does it mean when we say life is unfair? Oh, that is a good question. How do we know life is unfair? Well, let me finish my story and then I'll tell you how I know life is unfair. Not everyone has the same opportunities. That's true. Do you use Streamlabs? Yes, I use Streamlabs. I have donations available in the form of super chats and memberships, and then I also have a link in the description where you can send a direct donation to my Stream Elements link, because I'm pretty sure. Thank you. Oh, that's just the it's just the delayed notification. But I think that there's some countries where super chats and stuff don't work, so that's just another option if you'd like to support me. Sorry for being late. Work got in the way. Good to see you again. Good to see you, Ro. I'm glad you made it. Ooh. I think you're supposed to, like, water this down with ice, but like I said, I don't have ice. Save for the marathon? Oh, don't worry. I'm pretty sure I get paid tomorrow, and then this weekend I'm gonna go shopping for all the stuff I need for the Donathon, including alcohols. Alright, so let me finish my story. We're getting into, like, spring of 2023, and this is where the story kind of gets, like, sad again. My job at the time... Oh, that went straight to my head. Straight to the dome. But my job at the time was having a lot of issues. The thing with working at dispensaries is that a lot of the time the people who run them, either they're like corporate entities who don't really know much about like the population they're actually serving, or don't care much either, or it's people who used to sell on the street and now they're like basically running a legal trap house, and in a lot of places all the rules don't necessarily get followed. So we had a lot of those issues at work. There was also issues where people were promised raises and they didn't get them. I, for example, was promised a raise, but the paperwork never went through, so I was getting free weed instead, which is kind of wild. But gradually things just kind of kept getting bad. Wait, what's that mean? What was I talking? What did I say that was confusing? My nose. But anyway, so gradually some of like my managers and stuff. I'm so confused. I'm sorry, Kachi. Oh, the person who added me. Okay. Whew. Okay. So, some of my managers started getting better opportunities, and they started leaving the job to take other jobs, and gradually some employees started quitting too because they were sick of all the bullshit. And by the time I left, we had lost like half of our team. Like 15 people had left or some shit. And so we were super understaffed, and the store was really busy. So I was kind of doing the work of multiple people every single day. They promised the people that were gonna stay and work for the company raises and promotions, and those never came. I was one of the people with the most seniority there. By the time everyone else left, there were only 2 people who had been there as long as me, and they were already in management or salary positions. So when everyone else left, I was being trained to take over one of like the head management positions, and they decided not to give it to me basically because I was planning on moving sometime in the future. So that kind of sucked. And then High turnover, sign of poor management. Yeah. I'm going to sleep. I'm afraid I can't hear much of the story of your life, but know that you're an amazing person and we can help you make the future brighter. Take care, Juno and chat. Thank you, Raccoon. Thank you for hanging out today. Have a good rest. So they refused to give me the promotion. They offered me just a $1 raise, which was not really close to what the other people were making that had been there as long as me. And eventually I just got sick of it, so I decided to quit. And, you know, that was with the advice of some other people as well. At the time, I was supposed to be moving in like a month that summer, in like July. So I was like, oh, that's fine. I'm just gonna start doing DoorDash and make some side hustles work until I move. It's not that big of a deal. Well, right after I left that job, the person, so this is kind of hard to describe. So we were about to sign off on the lease that I was trying to get. It was originally going to be me and 3 other people signing the lease and moving in together. And at the last second, right before we were like finishing the applications and going to sign off on it, one of the roommates decided to back out and decided they weren't gonna come. So that means we couldn't afford the unit anymore that we had reserved. So we were waiting to see if they had any units that were smaller and within our price range, and they didn't end up having any. So we had to start completely from square one on moving. And I at that point was freaking out because I was like, okay, I don't have a job right now, but I need a job so that I can apply to more places and have proof of income. So I was applying to a bunch of places and wasn't really having any luck. So after a couple weeks, I was finally like, okay, I'm just gonna apply to Target. Okay, I'm gonna go be a Target moth, which is probably an era you guys also remember. Excuse me, I don't know, I think I might be sick. I'm sorry, guys. So I started working at Target, okay? I go to the interview. Oh, I didn't mean to stick my tongue out there. I go to the interview and I say, you know, they hired me for a specialty sales position. So I was supposed to be working only in the Ulta section of the store, which had recently opened. And I thought that would be a pretty similar job to bud tending because I would get to be on the sales floor, talk with customers and help them out and get to know about my products and all that kind of stuff that I was saying I liked about the other job. I also was asking that I could have at least 30 or 35 hours. I didn't necessarily need like to be full-time because I also, you know, tried to stream and stuff regularly. So yeah, I start the job. Turns out they only offer part-time positions and they weren't able to give me more than like 25 hours a week. So I was basically making zero money. I was paying my rent and I was paying my rent and my student loan payment, and that was about it. I couldn't really afford to eat or get gas or anything. So I had to rely on some friends at that time who I will hopefully be able to pay back this year. Thank you, Snake Guy. I appreciate it. Thank you for the congrats. I appreciate it. So yeah, I was really struggling at that time. My mental health was bad again, and it was at that point that things were kind of starting to get difficult for me within Lucid. undertaking a lot of stress and pressure from the company. I need to clear my nose, hold on. Remember that time I bought you Taco Bell with my 401k? You didn't tell me it was 401k money. What the hell, Kinzo? Kinzo did buy me Taco Bell once. But anyway, yeah, I was really struggling. Mental health was bad again. Lucid was causing me a lot of distress. And yeah, I don't want to get like too into it. But yeah, that was a really rough time. And then what happened next? Yeah, I was basically just stocking shelves there too. I wasn't even doing the job that I signed up for. So yeah, I wrote here mental health abysmal. Because I was working really hard at this job that was a lot of physical labor and only paid me a little bit and hardly gave me any hours. And then I was coming home and working really hard on streaming and stuff for Lucid. And I obviously wasn't making money from VTubing either. So I was basically just working really hard all day, every day, just to survive and to like prove myself. But it felt like it was all for absolutely nothing because I didn't have enough money to like survive. So I was really struggling. But eventually I got out of Target and I was offered a job at my bestie's new dispensary that she's running. So yeah, I've been working there now since October, I believe. And again, it's been like a huge change in my life. I've felt a lot more stable, a lot happier. It's a really slow store, so I've been able to work on a lot of like planning for the donathon and this stream and stuff while I've been at work. And it's just been, I got really lucky to have the friends that I do, because I get to work with some of the same people that I used to work with that I'm pretty close with. I have time to work on my personal projects, and it's just a nice little stepping stone up until I move. Bestie collab when? I could try to get her on a stream one day. That would be funny. Hi, welcome to the stream. But yeah, I've been a lot happier at that job. It gave me the space to kind of sit back and reflect and make the decision about Lucid that I needed to. Yeah, so it's been a lot of change this year. I've been through a lot this year. But going into 2024, I feel a lot more excited. At least you're doing better for yourself now, shorty. That's such a funny phrase. That is such a funny phrase. Thanks, though. But yeah, I guess... Wait, what happened? You were promised a refund for the gifted memberships for that month. That ended abruptly. It was around 60 memberships. Did you get the refund, though? If not, I'll let them know, because that is kind of messed up. Shouty like a melody in my head that I can't get out. Got me singing like na 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 every day. Got my heart. Wait, what is it? Got my heartbeats stuck on replay. Replay, yay. Okay, I'm really sorry that happened. I wasn't aware of that. But if you'd like me to try, I can try to get them to refund you. I'm really sorry. Did you do the 10 free gifted you can do each month? That's a thing? How do I do that? I don't know how to do that. I'll figure it out later, I guess. I spent 5 figures on VTubers and that amount is not much. It's a lot to me. It's a lot to me. But I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. You can give free subs. You should do that for the Donathon. Yeah, okay, I'll save it for the Donathon then. Okay, let's move on. Now that my story's over, I have a couple more things I want to talk about. Let's see. So next, I want to talk about kind of my new goals. Oh, wait. No, forgot to talk about something else, kind of like a harder topic. I want to talk about how I feel about VTubing in general and kind of my outlook on content creation after these 3 years, because I've definitely learned a lot. Welcome, BR. How are you? So, I guess I'm gonna start with the things that I like about VTubing and the VTubing community. I think the thing I love most about it is like the format. I feel like I can be so creative with this. I love the customization, having a character, having branding, getting to use a bunch of really cool assets, and like watching the technology over, like, can you post the Streamlab link? The stream element's not working. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Let me pull that up for you. I just updated it the other day. I wonder why that happened. Let's see, dashboard. Here we go, here's the link. Wait, where is it? Oh, here we go. Hopefully this works. Again, I'm really sorry. I feel really bad that that happened. So, like I said, I love the format. I love how creative it lets me be. I love how it lets anyone be a streamer, no matter like what you look like. It's just, it's so unique, and I really love it in that sense. Now, the things I dislike have been kind of, I think this also caused a little bit of tension between me and the idea of being in an agency, because I feel like there really is this like VTubing bubble that you get stuck in, or you're kind of encouraged to get stuck in almost. I don't know how to describe this, but like, I very rarely gotta go to bed, wanted to stay for the end of your life story. Really calming to hear. I'm not the only one going through this stuff. Oh, thank you. Thank you for hanging out. I don't know how much longer I'll be streaming, because I think I'm gonna lose my voice eventually. But I hope you come to the Donathon next week. Yes. So I rarely see VTubers interacting with like face streamers or IRL streamers or whatever, and scrolling through my it starts on the 9th, but it's gonna go for 5 days. Scrolling through my Twitter feed, it's like I feel like I always see the same things over and over again. It's people posting like cute pictures or videos of their model in VTube Studio, which is cool. It's people engaging in like trends, or posting, I guess, commentary tweets about the community for engagement, or all the discourse that's always happening and everyone putting their opinions in. It just feels like an echo chamber sometimes. Like, I love being a virtual creator. I love having this technology and getting to be creative and customize everything, but I don't necessarily know if I like identify as a VTuber, especially not a more like idol type VTuber or corporate type VTuber. Like, I'm really just here to create stuff that I'm proud of and that starts conversations that I'm interested in, you know? I just don't really like feeling the pressure. VTuber community doesn't like positivity even if you're neutral sometimes. Yeah. I don't know. I guess being a VTuber, it gives me this like pressure where I feel like I have to keep up with all the trends. I constantly have to be updating my model with new things or constantly be posting just to get like my face out there and recognized and stuff. And I know that's part of being on social media, but the way that VTubers do it, it feels like it's become so, what's the word? Like formulaic, you know? Like, I feel like I don't see enough unique stuff. I kind of just see everyone doing the same things, but with their model. And it's just a little tiring. This is meta, yeah. VTuber is more like a medium to deliver your content. But I don't think so. I see... The thing is, like, I see VTubing as a medium or a format, but I feel like when people think of VTubers, there's a very specific type of content they think of, and I don't necessarily feel genuine when I try to appeal to that type of content, you know what I mean? I think people following trends is a trap. It can be, yeah. It can be. Yeah, I don't know. I really like the VTuber community when I see people post like really cool art that they have of their model, or if they are showing off a project that they worked on that they're really proud of. I love seeing that kind of stuff, but like, I'm just tired of seeing people, yeah, it's commodified. I am tired of seeing people just give their take on drama or like engagement bait by just trying to ask for interactions on their posts, or like asking a broad question, or like, hey VTubers, post your PNG below, post your feet below, like post this below. It just feels like everyone is trying to get followers and trying to get engagement, and I know that is kind of the goal, but it just feels so ingenuine to me, and it's hard for me to want to call myself a VTuber, I guess. And I hope this isn't coming off as negative, because I love VTubers. I've met so many really cool people in this community, and I think there's a lot of people like me or like Lena who want to do really unique things with this medium and want to push it outside of its boundaries, but it just feels like a bubble. It feels like there really is a VTuber bubble. Whether people like it or not, VTuber culture is closely intertwined to idol culture, thanks to Hololive. This creates an expectation for all of them, yes, gearing toward marketability. That's exactly how I feel. It is the truth. I think they forget to be entertainers in the search for more followers. That's a good way to put it. Remember when people being chill on the internet was considered cool? Now everyone wants to do the same thing. Ugh, my nose. What do you mean being chill on the internet? Yeah, so what I wrote in my notes was, I don't really like feeling trapped in the VTuber bubble. I rarely see face streamers or IRL content creators interact with VTubers and vice versa. I think this comes from the VTuber meta, where there seems to be things that VTubers are expected to post or to interact with, which I think puts my thoughts into words pretty well. Yeah, Rosa definitely has broken out of that bubble. Do you want a tissue? I brought some with me, don't worry. I don't know, I guess maybe at some point in my time being a VTuber, the HoloLive idol type of image was my ideal. Maybe at some point I dreamed about that or wanted that. But I think now that I've been doing this for 3 years and I've felt this disconnect between myself and the community I'm in, I don't know, because for me, I honestly don't really watch streaming that much. No way! That's not real! Stop it right now! Holy shit! Thank you so much! Oh, that means so much to me. I'm gonna cry. Save this for the Donathon! We have a Donathon in like 5 days, guys! Holy shit! Oh, thank you. It's gonna help so much in my moving expenses, because I'm moving at the end of February. Oh, thank you, thank you. So, yeah, I personally don't spend a lot of time watching streams. There's maybe only like 2 things that I watch live regularly, and they're on YouTube. Other than that, I don't really spend much time on Twitch. I don't spend much time watching... I have to blow my nose again. I don't spend much time, like, looking for new streamers that I don't know personally. Like, it's just... I personally am the type of person who just always has YouTube on in the background, playing, like, video essays or even, like, commentary and drama videos. Just... I like to intake information that is succinct, and... I don't know, watching streams is not really my vibe, but I do love to stream. But I guess it's just made me realize the type of creator that I want to be, because I don't really want to be known as a VTuber. I don't want people to just know me for like my model or my brand or anything like that. I want people to know me for my content. I want my content to be memorable and valuable, and I want to start conversations. I want to talk about things with you guys rather than just being like a cute anime girl on your screen, you know? And again, I want to make it very, very clear that I'm not trying to be negative about VTubers in general. I understand that. I don't think it's bad that some people want to be idols or some people want to follow the VTuber meta or whatever you want to call it. It just personally doesn't really appeal to me, and I've been feeling really disconnected from it. But yeah, I just don't want to have that pressure to feel like I have to like chase numbers or chase engagement or just keep up with everyone else, because that's where the imposter syndrome comes in. And you just gotta keep reminding yourself that you don't have to chase that stuff. Honestly, if I did start a VTubing career, I would be talking to chat about stories, not just nonfiction stuff, but fantasy stories, because I enjoy writing that sometimes. Yes, I'd totally love to do more like storytelling or art stuff with you guys. There's so much more stuff we can do together. What do you want to do to break that bubble? Well, I think we can go on to our next little discussion. I'm gonna talk about my new goals as a content creator and kind of what you guys can expect in the future, because I'm gonna change things up a little bit, okay? So my new goals, first of all, the membership one was abrupt. They said they were going to refund. Manager Kun keeps saying he's busy, forgotten, etc. So that's a legit reason it didn't happen to only me. Someone I know did almost the same amount and was screwed over and lied to. Okay, if you want to like DM me some details about that, I can try to like sort it out for you guys, because that's kind of unacceptable in my opinion, in my humble opinion. That should have been more of a priority for sure. But anyway, so my first goal is to just settle into being indie and try to find a schedule of like posting and streaming regularly that works for me. I've been an agency VTuber ever since I started, so I'm used to having some structure or some guidance, but I'm really excited for the opportunity to like figure it out myself, and there might be some growing pains there, but I think I'll figure it out eventually. My next goal, my next main goal is I really want to focus on more video content, especially long form videos like video essays or in-depth game reviews. So I think that's going to become the focus of my content over streaming, but I'll talk about that in a sec. Another thing I want to do is I want to make more friends. Not only was I kinda stuck in the VTuber bubble, but I was also stuck in the Lucid bubble. Like, the only people I really talked to and collaborated with regularly were my Lucid friends, so I want to branch out a little bit. I want to get to know more VTubers that I'm kind of friends with, and reach out to more like non-VTuber creators and try to do more, yeah, just break out of the bubble, I guess. Just get to know more people and reach out a little bit more. What else? I really want to find new ways to be creative with like the VTubing format. I think one of those ways is gonna be with the long form video content, because wait, clipping and sharing clip option no exists. Wait, right now there's no clipping? What? I'm gonna have to fix it. But yeah, I want to find new ways to be creative with the VTubing format. I don't think many VTubers are known for video content. It's more just streaming. So I think it would be really cool to become one of the first VTubers who becomes known for put together, researched video essays and that kind of stuff. I think it would be super cool. My other goals is I want to be as genuine as I can, and I want to take things at my own pace. I don't want to feel like pressure or stress or imposter syndrome anymore, and I'm gonna keep believing that eventually I'm gonna get where I'm meant to be, and I'm gonna put in the work to get there, even if I can't necessarily do all the work as quickly as I'd want, just because of my mental health and life circumstances and stuff like that. I don't want to feel guilty about that stuff anymore. And then my last goal is to make content that I'm proud of. One thing I really miss, or one thing I miss out on while I'm streaming, is I used to be a film student, like I explained, and so I really miss that process of doing pre-production and planning and making really thought out content. And then I, of course, really like editing. I enjoy that process. I like creating something from scratch, something that's thought out, and then I end up really proud of it at the end. So I'm excited to do more video content. I will say there's probably going to be less streaming than there has been in the past. I would like to still stream at least once or twice a week, but a lot of the streams I'm going to do are going to be, my nose is stuffy. Oh, hi, Rida! How are you? What was I just saying? Oh yeah, most of my streams are probably going to be mostly just to collect footage on games that I'm going to be talking about in videos. So you can come to the streams and see my natural first. Oh my god, Kim Chu! No way, bro? I will literally cry right now. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you. Look at it. Oh, Boomy's here. Boomy's a member. Let's go. 20. That is a lot. Thank you so much. Also, I'm sorry, I didn't think I was gonna have this many members already. I need to set up a way for you guys to authenticate it in Discord, but if you just got a membership, please, please, please join the Discord so that you can take advantage of all of the extra perks, and I'll be putting out announcements there on how to verify yourself once I figure that out. I'm so thankful. Thank you, Kimichu. Thank you. Wow. What was I just talking about? Holy shit. Oh my god. The donathon started way too early. It did. What the hell? But yeah, make sure you join the Discord, guys, please. I want to see you there. I want to chat with you, all the new members. The Discord link is in the description. Bernie brought me here. That is so sweet. Thank you, both of you. You guys are both so sweet. Oh, I can add that emote next, don't worry. I think I could probably add all of the emotes I have now. There's so many of you guys. There's so many little bugs. So many little bugs. What else can you guys expect from me? I want to try to post more regularly on Twitter and TikTok, but I'm not going to make any promises on that one, boys. I'm gonna be honest, no promises there. But I would like to have more short form content too, that's more regular. But what I was saying was, you guys can come hang out in my streams and you can see my live reaction to games and stuff, and then you'll probably see some of that footage later in videos of mine. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a collaborative effort. And then other streams I'll be doing is just like, you know, whatever game I'm currently hyper fixated on, or like reading and fun stuff like that. And then what else? So the videos you can expect, like I said, I don't know how to customize the gifted membership alert. I need to fix that. But videos I'm gonna do, like I said, they're mostly gonna be like in-depth game reviews or retrospectives on games that I've played already that I love, or just whatever random topics I also am interested in, like the Hanforth Parish Council one that I've already made. Let's see. Oh, I'm also thinking about making some like gaming video series that are more like Let's Plays. I don't know if that's a good idea because I don't necessarily think those will do that well, but I think that would be fun. Maybe for like Minecraft or something. So it's easier to kind of watch along with the progress. And then I also... Oh, one thing I wanted... That's kind of all I wanted to talk about. But there's one thing that I did want to do a call to action for at the end of the stream. Hold on, let me see what the chat's saying. What about members content? Yes, I'm gonna try to do like at least 1 or 2 members only streams per month, so you guys get some extra content, and you guys also, depending on your level, are gonna get early releases for videos and like behind the scenes info and that kind of stuff. Do you plan on playing Lethal Company? Yes, I have played it a little bit. It's so fun. I'm gonna have a massive collab of it on the first day of the Donathon on the 9th, so I hope you come watch. So many moths were actually in Eclipse. Yeah, it's like an apocalypse with cicadas, but it's moths instead. Are Let's Plays still popular? I don't know. I still like to watch some Minecraft Let's Play content from certain creators. Oh, my phone's going off. I need to take my meds. And yeah, Kidzo, definitely let me know about that idea later. My call to action. I'm probably gonna end the stream now because my throat is sore, my voice is sore, my nose is stuffy. But thank you guys so much for being here. We're still getting the fucking membership notifications. I'm so happy. This stream has been great. But oh, and thank you for subscribing as well. Won't be a member till the 17th or 18th because I bulk them there. Okay. Anyway, there is one thing I'd like to request from you guys. Something that I feel like I've been lacking in the entire time I've been a VTuber is clips. So if anyone is willing to like be a semi-frequent clipper of streams, I would super duper appreciate it. I'm not gonna like give anyone a role for it or assign anyone, but I would super duper appreciate it if we could get some more clippers in the chat for the future. Also, like I said, join the Discord, especially if you got a gifted membership today. That is in the description, and you know what, I guess I'll put that in the chat as well because that's quite important. And then there was one other thing I wanted to say. I don't remember what. Where is the Discord link? Oh no, I spelt it wrong. I put Y's instead of T's. I've got to fix that. Okay. Here's the invite. Let me know if that works. You need thumbnail peeps? That could be helpful, but I don't think it's super necessary at the moment, at least. I'm gonna pin this message for everyone. They call me Clipper Kachi. No, they don't. Now they will, I hope. Where's Obtuse when you need him? I know. I think Obtuse mostly clips for Lena. I don't know if they'd have time to do it for me too. Time to tuck Orion into bed with a bowl of veggie soup. That sounds so good. I might go get like a hot chocolate or something. A tea maybe. I didn't have that much time the last year. That's okay. I'm not hurt by it at all, but in the future I'd like to have more clips to look back on, you know? But yeah. Oh, I do remember the last thing I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about the Donathon. Damn, I probably should have gotten this ready before I started streaming. I want to talk about the plans for the Donathon because this is gonna start in 5 days? Yes, 5 days. So let me pull these images up real quick. It might just take a sec. My nose. I'm so sorry for the sniffling today, guys. Very sorry. Okay. So, here is the basic goals for our Donathon. Oh, they're so little! Oh no, why is it so little? Oh god, it's so blurry. Oh my god. Okay, well, we're just gonna work with it, okay? Oh, we're at 100 members in the server. That's sick. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna run through this real quick, even though it's super blurry. These are the goals for the Donathon. We're going from $100 all the way to 5,000 for the main set goals. It's readable, good. $100, you guys are gonna get to choose what my Twitter looks like for a week and choose a tweet for me to put out. I don't even want to know what you guys are gonna come up with considering how cursed my tweets already are, but we'll see. $250, I'm gonna speak in only rhymes for 1 hour, which should be interesting. $500, I'll be doing my nails on the stream. I've been trying to keep them nice and pretty because I'm doing a lot of hand cam stuff during the donathon. At 750, I'm finally gonna update my stupid ass wireless keyboard and mouse. You heard me correctly, wireless. Like a $20 set keyboard and mouse. I've never upgraded, so I really need to do that. At $1,000, I'm gonna let you guys choose the next topic from like a set list of topics I'm working on for my next video. At $1,250, I'm gonna commission a wallpaper with you guys so that you all have something you can use as the background on your like PC or laptop or whatever. I think that would be super cute. And then $1,500, we're gonna get a teaser of the new outfit that should be coming out in the next couple months, I'd say. At $1,800, I'm gonna produce a song cover for you guys, which I've always wanted to do, but never have gotten to. At $2,100, I will show you my face. I will legitimately post a selfie on Twitter or Discord or whatever. I really don't care that much about being, you guys knowing what I look like. And now that I'm out of Lucid, I don't really have to worry about it. I can post whatever I want, so you can see my face for $2,100. And then at $2,500, I'm gonna do a 24-hour stream, which is absolutely crazy. I don't know if I am even capable of doing that, but I have to because that's a lot of money and you deserve it. At 3,000, I'm gonna do a NSFW in I can't talk anymore. NSFW illustration. I haven't done like a for real NSFW illustration, so that would be cool. At 3,500, I'm gonna take a picture of myself and I'm gonna give you guys a few outfits to choose from that you'd like me to wear in the picture. Yeah, that's a little bit of a wild one, but we'll see. At 4,000, I'm gonna get a tramp stamp and post a picture of it. At 4,500, I'll get myself a new hairstyle. And then at 5,000, I'm gonna uncap the subathon and make new goals for you with you guys. I highly doubt we're gonna hit that goal. And if we do, I have no idea how I'm gonna continue streaming when I have to like go back to work, but we'll figure it out. Okay, those are the main goals. And then if you guys didn't know, I am theming, oh, what happened? I am theming every single day differently. So it's not gonna be just a normal donathon where, you know, a streamer just streams for a long time. This one is gonna be like a different event each day, so you can come back each day and see different things. So on day one, that's gonna be our community day. So I'm gonna be doing some VTuber tier lists. I'm gonna play games with you guys. I'm gonna sing for you guys. Hopefully my voice is better by then. And I am going to have a big Lethal Company collab with a bunch of my friends. Mostly Lucid people, like I said. And then each day there's gonna be different rewards for gifted memberships. So on day one, you can donate 5 gifted memberships, and I'll do a southern accent for 10 minutes. You'll get Southern Juno. At 10 gifted, you can request a song for me to sing when I do karaoke. And then at 15 gifted, you can make me throw whatever game I'm playing. So whether that's Lethal Company, I just have to kill myself and let everyone else figure it out. Or if I'm playing games with you guys and you just want to win, you can just give 15, you know? And then day 2 is gonna be our cozy day. I'm gonna be doing cozy gaming like Minecraft, Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing. I'm gonna build some Legos on Handcam, and I'm also gonna be reviewing fidget toys on Handcam, which is gonna be fun. And then I'm gonna let you guys pick what I eat, and then I'm gonna eat on stream with you guys with the Handcam. And then the rewards for that day, we have 5 gifted, I will give you a smooch. Mwah. At 10 gifted, I am gonna try to set up a pet cam and see if I can catch any of my cats in it. I can't promise because they like to move around and stuff, but yeah. And then at 15 gifted, I will do 10 minutes of ASMR, which is gonna be hard for me, but that's what I'm gonna do. All right, and then day 3. Day 3 is going to be our art day. So I'm going to be doing art all day. I'm going to do pixel art. I'm going to pull out the hand cam and do my nose. I'm going to pull out the hand cam again and do some coloring, maybe get some clay, maybe some finger painting or something. And then might also do some Minecraft building that day, or like plan a little city or something and show you guys how I do it. On that day, you can do 5 gifted subs, and I'll draw you a quick little doodle of whatever you want. At 10 gifted, I will have to switch to my left hand to make whatever art I'm doing, which is my non-dominant hand. And then I'll probably do that for like 10 minutes or something. And then at 15 gifted, I'll make you a custom Minecraft skin. Day 4, that is the day where I'm going to be in pain all day. I'm going to be, I misspelt gross, but I'm going to be eating some gross or spicy foods throughout the day. I'm going to play rage games like Getting Over It and that kind of stuff. And I'm going to play Alien Isolation, which might seem like it doesn't belong here, but that is the only game I've ever played where I genuinely cannot even move because I'm so scared. So I'm going to have to try to progress in that game for you guys. For 5 gifted that day, I'm gonna do a round of Bean Boozled. For 10 gifted, I will read like a script you would like me to, or a copy pasta. And then at 15 gifted, I'm gonna get wax strips and wax a part of my body. And then finally, the last day is going to be the chaos day. This is going to be the out-of-pocket day. I'm going to do kind of a choose your own adventure where you guys get to choose what I do throughout the day. And then some of my other ideas are Pokemon Smash or Pass. I'll take the BDSM test and the rice purity test on stream. And I'm going to play a drinking game so that I end up getting super drunk before I end up doing an AMA and some karaoke to end the donathon with. That day, if you do 5 gifted, I will say ara ara for real, unfortunately. 10 gifted, I'll take a shot. That one might be a little dangerous, but we'll see. And 15 gifted, feet. And then I have some stretch goals. If we somehow make it past 5,000 and reach these goals, we'll set some more, but like the big stretch goals would be 6K for me to produce an original song, 8K for me to finally get a VR setup and be able to mess around with that stuff more, and then 10K I can get a whole nother outfit for my character. So I'll let you guys choose what one I get. Now, there's going to be rewards for super chats. These are going to be the same throughout all the days. So at $5 super chat, I will toggle on and off my shoulder toggle. So if you want to see my shoulders, all you got to do is send $5. At $10, you can request me to make any animal noise of your choice. At $25, you're gonna spin a wheel that's gonna have a bunch of random stuff that I have to do on it. At $50, hey, stop. My cat is scratching my snake's cage, hold on. At $50, I'll take a special gummy, ooh. And at $100, I will literally write your name on a part of my body and post it on Twitter, so just saying. That $100 donation today, it could have been on my body, but anyway. And then for the people who end up gifting and super chatting the most throughout the donathon, I'm gonna give you guys free tier 3 memberships, top tier with all the benefits. I'll also write you guys or record like a custom thank you for you, and then I'll give you guys a VIP in my chat and add some like special Discord roles for you. Yeah, so I think what body part? I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But yes, I think that's all the info I have for you about the Donathon. So that should probably conclude the stream for tonight. How special is the gummy? What's the concentration of specialness? I don't know. Probably like a 10 or a 20. $100 to get Torb is daddy on your calf? Are you saying a tattoo? I'm not saying a tattoo. I'll write it on there. Dang. Okay, before we go, let me find someone to redirect to. Because you know you gotta spread the love. Spread the love. Thank you guys so much again for being here with me today. I really, really appreciate you guys coming and hearing out my story and everything. Let's see, who's streaming? Let's send it to Mieko. I'm gonna send you guys to Mieko from Kawa. They are playing one hand clapping, which is really fun. I've always wanted to play it. Time for me to slumber. Amazing stream. Thank you. Alright, get ready for the Juno raid, everyone. And this is the last time, but I'm reminding you right now to please join the Discord if you want to get all of your perks for the memberships. And yes, thank you guys again. I missed you too. Good night. Good night. I love you. I'm gonna see you in 5 days. And then I'm gonna see you for 5 days straight. So yeah. I hope everyone gets good rest tonight, or have a good rest of your day if you're in a far off time zone. But yeah. I love you guys too. Please stay for the raid, okay? This is the most people I'm ever getting to raid with. Alright. Peace out, y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Until we meet again.